Y'all, this is not a Christmas in July craft, but it feels like a Christmas present to me. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for the way that you support me in my comments, on my website, with everything that I'm trying to do with my channel. Thank you. But before I share with you why it feels like Christmas to me, I want to thank each and every one of you who showed my sister Teresa so much love on the launch of her new YouTube channel, Miss T's Crafty Corner. So many of you went over, you either subscribed, you watched the video, or you left a comment, or you did all three. And I cannot begin to tell you how grateful and how thrilled and humbled she is by the outpouring of love and support that you are now showing to her. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. For those of you who are interested, I will have her channel linked in the description box below. So why does it feel like Christmas to me? Well, I recently went to OLLIE'S and I found some phenomenal paper crafting deals in OLLIE'S. For those of you who don't know, OLLIE'S is a store that specializes in out-of-stock items, overruns, or salvaged items from stores that might be going out of business, but they tend to buy overstocks and overruns. And most of the time they offer them at a steep discount. They don't always have paper crafting items, but lately they have. And I'm going to flip to my overhead camera because I cannot wait for you guys to see what I scored. Now, I do know that not everyone is in the U.S., and I do know that even those of you who are in the U.S., you might not have an OLLIE'S in your area. But if you do have a discount store or a store that might specialize in out-of-stock items that other stores might not want or overruns, check them out because you might be able to find a deal or two. Now, when I went to OLLIE'S, my goal was to keep my cost at $20 or below. I had planned on going in and maybe just buying a whole bunch of the same thing if they had anything. But y'all, wait until you see this. So the first thing that I did was I looked for file folders because y'all know we do File Folder Fridays and you can never have enough file folders. So these file folders are a little bit different from the ones that I typically use. They have writing on them, but that's not going to stop me from using them. So you get 2 of each type. And this says World Dominating Plans. So when we use this in crafting, you'll probably have these words going in all directions, and that'll be okay. And then the Denim Polka Dots says Things to Do After Coffee. And then this one says Brilliant Ideas. So many things that we're going to be able to do with these. But I picked up a pack of these. And I might go back and get some more. They had a whole bunch of these, but because I was trying to stick to a $20 budget for this particular trip, I got one of these because I saw so many other things that I wanted to make sure I was able to get. So this was $2.99, so let's go ahead and round up to $3. Then I picked up this pack of 12 by 12 foil sheets. It's Cricut, and it's $1.99. And all of the sheets in this pack are red, but I wanted to do a little test to see if it would work without the heat foiling tool. And it does. You can see that red on there. So y'all, 8 12 by 12 sheets of foil for $1.99. Let's go ahead and round up to $2. So now we're at $5. Then I got this pack of Delilah paper from Color Block. It was $1.99, so we're going to round up to $2. We're at $7 now. But look at these 12 by 12 inch sheets that you get in this book. You get 50 sheets in here. So when I'm talking about doing economical paper crafting, this is how I do it. $2 for a pack of 50 sheets. We're paying next to nothing per sheet. Then I found this Park Lane Maps, Text, and Ledgers 8 by 8 paper pad. You get 180 sheets in this pad, and it was $1.99. Y'all, look at this. I hope you can see all of these wonderful pages in here. Perfect for junk journals, perfect for non junk journals. 180 sheets for $1.99. Of course, we're rounding up to $2. So now we're up to $9. And y'all, here is my best find. This is a 16 by 22 inch self-healing chopping mat. It is from American Crafts, double-sided, very heavy. I'll be able to use this as I craft with you guys, but check out this price. I zoomed in so that you can see the price on this. $4.99 or $5. So we were already at $9. We're going to add the $5 to it. $14. So I still have money left over to go back and get me a couple of file folders because I really did want to get more of those. But y'all, look at this deal. I found this exact mat online for $32 on Amazon. It was $36 on HSN. And I was able to get mine for $5. So I was able to get all of this for under $20. Y'all, this is some paper crafting goodness right here. I have 2 paper pads, file folders, decorative foil, and something to cut and craft on with all of these. This was under $5. So this whole set here on my desk, under $20. And so I wanted to make sure that I shared this with you guys. If you do have an OLLIE'S in your area, go ahead and check them out because you might be able to find deals such as this in OLLIE'S. Now, all of this, the foil, the folders, and the paper pads were all in the same location in the store. They were all in the area by the rack of greeting cards. So the greeting card section butts up against an office supply rack. That's where I found it. Then the mat, I happened to find it on the opposite side as you get closer to the book section. So if you do go to OLLIE'S, it can be a bit overwhelming because there's a lot of stuff in that store. And I personally don't spend a whole lot of time walking the whole store because there's just so much stuff in that store. And it can be kind of packed in to where you feel a little bit claustrophobic because stuff is everywhere. So I go over to the office supply section and the greeting card section to see what they have in the book section. And I was able to find this. So I wanted to share it with you. So again, the link to my sister's new YouTube channel will be in the description box below. You guys are the best of the best out there, and I do appreciate everything you do. So as always, my beautiful crafty friends, y'all, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.